Yeah, that was. We can find out what that was. Chile. Radio Romina. Maybe it is romantic. Romina is romantic. Yeah, we like romance. What is romance? Romance is the reading between the the lines. Romance is reading between the lines. And the question is, how do you read between the lines if you have no translation to follow? That is awkward. I begin sweating. How do I read between the lines without any translation, without any explanation, without any guidance, without any clue? Romance. What is that? Romance. We can say one thing, that romance is all about attraction. You wanted to attract. Simple as that. The romance, the play of romance is attraction. And we may Google it too. Romance. I think it is very, very romance. A feeling of excitement and mystery associated with love. I had a thirst for romance. That is a quote. Quality of feeling of mystery, excitement, and remoteness from everyday life, the romance of the sea. Try to gain the love of court. Romance, expressing love and dedication in a way that's international, unmistakably, deeply affection. Small ways to be more romantic in your relationship. That is a kind of advice. So romance is some kind of a mystery. I like that. If romance can be associated with something intriguing, I think they like the word intriguing, because romance, I must check some equipment here. Romance is this kind of someone is romantically some show romance in a very clear way. They are very romantic. As some told me that romance is what the ladies see a man do for them. That is romantic, and I think the feeling of romance is a very individual feeling. I think it's very romance is something you see beyond the need of having romance. If you have this kind of word that people feel awkward. Romance is something very awkward. Let me write that some. I can just check it out here. It's an awkward feeling because many, as I know, Norwegians many Norwegians they feel that they don't feel that they can manage romance. Awkward. I think that the thing that romance make people awkward because they feel they are not up to it. They are not good enough. The demand of romance is awkwardly received because if you see that my way of showing you my feeling is not good enough, I have to do it according to your expectation. And I heard many ladies, sorry to say that my man, my husband, my boyfriend is not romantic. I think that is very, very tragic. At the same time, romance can be something very awesome. It's more or less depending on the viewer, the eyes of the beholder, as they say in brilliant English. You see, if you can't read a letter because you stumble on some typos, then you can't read it. That's this kind of occasion that I wouldn't read any statement by this man since he was wrong in one single number. He is not trustworthy. But there are many people around that confirm that what this man wrote is correct. So romance is this kind of picking. I mean, if the ladies, hear me out, if the ladies say that their boyfriend or husband isn't romantic, it's picking on this single quality that he lacks. And they say that he have no way to show his love for me. He doesn't show his love for me. I think that kind of a statement is in the eyes of the beholder. sorry to say, I have met many men. They don't express romance or love or affection or dedication in the way that is common maybe amongst some other people. When you go to the Italian people, they are so romantic. I mean, what is so different between the Italian men? I don't feel awkward. There are many ladies that really like me. There are really many women that really likes me, and I know because I look for some kind of a confirmation because I'm a guy that needs some kind of a confirmation, and I get a lot of confirmation by women that it's just beautiful. But it doesn't mean I take advantage of that. So I may become the professional romanticizer ever, because I never take advantage of that kind of opportunity that it gives. I think the feeling of this love and affection is in the eyes of the beholder, so to say. If I ask a man, which will be in some cases very awkward for him to answer, do you love your wife? Do you love your girlfriend? Do you love her? He have in some ways no possible way to express. Yeah, because for him, or some men that haven't this tool that romanticize the women, he lacks the well-known, the obvious tools. And he say more or less, I'm here, aren't I? Am I not? I'm here. I'm sitting with you at the table, eating with you. Don't you see me? This kind of silence, voice of his, the muted man, the muted of romance, he still sits there. So it's obvious. If you could ask such a man, and he would answer very honestly, I don't say that he would do it, but if that was a possible way, that he would express everything that you wanted to know, would he answer, do you have some romantic feelings to your wife, your girl, your partner? I don't doubt for a minute he does. Because it is a great decision in a man's heart. It goes to the heart. It doesn't go to the mind. Because a man doesn't use his mind, it doesn't serve him well to use his mind, to use his wits, in order to be affected with by a woman. It goes by heart. It should go by heart, not by what you see, what you hear, what you can understand. But his relationship with a woman can be in this way, that he doesn't need, he is in his own world, and he haven't the faintest clue that she needs this confirmation. this visual, this concrete, the substance of romance. That I love you so much, I can't hold my eyes off of you, and all this kind of stuff that is obligatory for, but I think that the lesser we are preoccupied with romance, in some cases not, but in some cases, if you just leave it aside, if you have the romantic feeling with this muted man, show him, because he will love it. I said to someone very dear to me, don't hide what you feel for each other. Let me write that down. Don't hide what you feel for each other. So reading between the lines can be a very obvious task. For someone, even those muted, because for him, he may need this romance. He may not, but in any which case, it will be some kind of a overdoing if that is some kind of a claim to each other. Then you are overdoing it. The romance is somewhat enigmatic. It's mystery, as it was stated. It was mystery. It is this kind of subtle message that is obvious. It's obvious that I love you. It's obvious that I have affections for you. And this kind of mystery is also somewhat sacred. You wouldn't comment on the other's love, the other's feelings. You wouldn't comment on it. You can ask for it, of course. Do you love me? It's a need to day-to-day basis. It's a need. I need you. I need to know you love me. So in some cases you will not get an answer. But in any which way, he is there for a reason. And you can ask him something diverted from the real topic. Yesterday I was talking about topic in a way that the topic doesn't disappear, but in this case you can just let go of the topic and ask a really odd question. I have a question for you, my husband, or a wife, or whichever. Why are you here? And he or she would turn around. What? I'm just curious. Why have you found your way into this home and sitting with me, perspectively talking? Why would you come to me and we sit together and eat? Why? What is your drive? What is your urge? What makes you so odd that you found me here? And that is a good question, because you see to the root. Some couples have intentions. I don't believe in intentions so much. The intention should be hidden. It shouldn't be a conscious thing, because what happens, happens. And many things in good relationships, good things happen. So you don't need intention. The intention is a need of some kind of a selfish urge, or fulfilling a selfish urge. But love, if love can be replaced by the intention, if you can get lost of the intentions and replace it with love, you will see something very new each day, every moment in your life. What happens, happens, and you have to believe in time. Whoever walks away and travel the world, whoever do that, will return if the love was there from the start. Because lack of love drives you out. But the love will attract you again. So as I started this video with romance is some kind of an attraction. Despite the hardship, despite your confusion, despite your disappointments. You see, regarding the Jews, I heard just recently that their belief in Messiah as a reality, not as a fiction, as a reality, have been so integrated in their culture that they look at themselves as part of the Messiah. Every Jew have the soul of a Messiah. What a beautiful notion. It's not self, what you can call a kind of an arrogant intention to that. Because Messiah is serving, hard worker, and serves you. He serves the humanity. And the Jews believe that they are at service for the world, as we can see. They are lifting the Israel. The Jews are lifting. This what is happening in Israel is somewhat a really romantic intertwine with their own Messiah, with their own self-awareness of we have the Messiah already here. And that was, don't listen here, Jews, that is what Jesus said. The kingdom of God is already here. You will not make a mistake of that. That would not be mistaken as something else. You have the Messiah in your heart. I've been cleaning out this morning, this day, and I'm preparing for Shabbat. And that is a kind of a romance in itself, because a couple of man and woman, or a couple of friends, can be romantic to a degree that we never know. But in any which way, it can be romance in what you do. Reading between the lines. What you do for others is a romantic calling. It's not, look what I have done for you. No. It's this. What you have done for me melted my heart, made my love bloom for you. What you did for me, it's never one-way street. What you did for me, your kind words, your dedication to us in unity. I did my selfish chores of thinking I'm alone in this world. People that does things alone and at the same time ask for the romance, they can't get it because they lost it. People that are intertwined, plans together. Every thought is explored, every action is lifted to the degree that you just love it, you just embrace it. Whatever he and she does is for me. He did it for me. Either he did it or not, I have no clue. I just serve as a false prophet to this message of romance. And romance have this enigmatic notion to it, that there is some love between, on the lines. You can see the lines, and it's hard to read. But when you read between the lines, that enhances the value of what is written there. It's all written out of love, out of engagement, empathy, and everything that calls for this man, this woman to do. His chores is dedicated to him, to her. Okay, my friends, that was just a word that came along the line with this radio. I have no clue what it was. I don't know. Leonard Cohen is back again, and he will serve his duty in the heavenly chambers now. So I wish you the best. It's in the eyes of the beholder. Don't miss out on that, my friends. Don't miss out that maybe you can change your perspective. That he or she did it just because we are together. There is no mystic about him being here. It is out of love, pure love. Okay, take care.